Let's be honest, for most men over 50, coffee is the only thing keeping the engine running in the morning. You wake up, pour that first cup, and for a brief moment, it feels like life is back on track. But then, 2 hours later, the crash hits. You feel drained, unfocused, and a little bit flat inside. Not just tired, but empty, like the fire that once drove you has dimmed to a flicker. And here's the raw truth. That daily coffee ritual might be waking up your body, but it's quietly sabotaging your masculinity, draining the very essence of what makes you feel alive, strong, and unstoppable. I'm Dr. Recheal from Vital Eternity, a leading expert in male vitality and hormone optimization, dedicated to helping men reclaim their peak performance naturally. What I'm about to share with you didn't come from some sterile lab or textbook. It started right in my own kitchen, with my husband facing the same struggles I see in so many of my patients. He was the classic hardworking guy, pushing through long days, but the spark was fading fast. Mornings dragged on with groggy starts, evenings felt like a slog, and he'd grip that coffee mug like it was his lifeline, the one thing holding back the tide of exhaustion. But one crisp morning, I decided to experiment, not with fancy prescriptions or gimmicky supplements, but with a simple natural tweak. Just a single teaspoon of something unexpected stirred into his brew. The results? Within days, his energy surged, his mood lifted like a weight had been removed, and even his posture seemed taller, more commanding. But what truly blew me away wasn't the daytime boost. It was the evenings that turned electric. Let's just say I found myself whispering for him to ease up a bit, because that inner fire was roaring back in ways we hadn't seen in years. This isn't some overhyped miracle cure or synthetic boost. It's pure, natural biochemistry teaming up with your body's hormones, working in harmony instead of waging war against them. Because let's face it, after 45, your body isn't the same machine it was in your 30s. Hormonal shifts hit hard, and that innocent morning coffee, it spikes your stress hormones sky high, crushes your testosterone levels, and leaves you wired yet weary, more anxious than empowered. I call it the coffee trap, a sneaky cycle that fools your brain into thinking you're invincible while your vitality quietly erodes from within. But here's the game-changing twist. You don't have to ditch your beloved coffee habit. No cold turkey, no sacrifices, just a smarter way to sip it. By blending in 1 natural teaspoon to your morning mug, you can flip the script, transforming that inevitable crash into all-day sustained energy, turning jittery anxiety into laser-sharp calm focus, and reigniting that sluggish, forgotten drive into a powerful surge you thought was lost forever. This effortless ritual takes under 5 seconds. No capsules to swallow, no routines to overhaul. Just one mindful choice each dawn that sets the tone for dominance in your day. And by the time we wrap this up, I'll reveal exactly what that teaspoon is, how it supercharged my husband's vitality, and how it could redefine your mornings, your confidence, and even your most intimate connections for good. So, before you brew that next plain Joe and settle for another day of ups and downs, lean in close, because what I'm unpacking here could be the key to unlocking the best version of yourself, naturally and effortlessly. Picture this. Every morning, as the sun creeps up, your body is already in a hormonal battlefield, especially if you're north of 50. Your cortisol, the king of stress hormones, shoots up at dawn like clockwork, nature's built-in wake-up call to get you moving. That's fine in theory, but if sleep was restless, stress is piling on from work or life, or you're carrying yesterday's baggage, that cortisol spike doesn't fade. It lingers like an unwelcome guest, dominating the show. And when cortisol reigns supreme, testosterone, the hormone fueling your drive, muscle, mood, and masculinity, gets shoved to the sidelines. It's a brutal seesaw effect. Stress up, vitality down, leaving you feeling off balance before you've even stepped out the door. Now, enter the ritual most guys swear by, that steaming cup of black gold. You think it's your savior, delivering that jolt to kickstart the engine. But caffeine doesn't gently nudge your system. It slams it into overdrive, firing up your adrenal glands to pump out even more cortisol and adrenaline. That initial rush? It's your body flipping into full fight-or-flight mode. Heart pounding, blood sugar spiking, focus tunneling like a laser. Feels great for a hot minute, right? But then, inevitably, the drop comes crashing down 2 hours later. leaving you foggy, irritable, and reaching for round two or a quick sugar fix to prop yourself up. The vicious loop spins on. Spike, crash, repeat. What men often miss is how this daily drama doesn't just zap your energy, it reprograms your entire system over time. It disrupts your metabolism, flattens your mood swings into a dull haze, chips away at your muscle tone, and yes, even expands that stubborn belly fat that's so hard to shake. It's why the drive fades, the confidence wanes, and life starts feeling more like a grind than a grand adventure. Coffee itself isn't the villain here. It's how we're using it. Like revving an engine without checking the oil. Your body craves modulation, not mayhem. A way to cushion that caffeine punch, steady your blood sugar roller coaster, and create fertile ground for testosterone to flourish and fuel your fire. Imagine plain coffee as slamming the gas pedal in a rusty old ride. It lurches forward but grinds the gears to dust. But slip in the right natural ingredient, just 1 teaspoon, and you're upgrading to premium, clean-burning fuel that buffers stress, sustains power, and restores that calm, commanding presence you deserve. This isn't about piling on more caffeine. It's about mastering your chemistry for razor-sharp focus, elevated moods, and a vitality that pulses through every vein, including those moments of passion that make life truly worth savoring. Let's dive into the first powerhouse edition, what I dub the Clean Fuel Accelerator, a game changer that's likely already lurking in your pantry or fridge. Forget dumping in sugar or cream that only spikes and crashes harder. We're talking high-quality MCT oil or clarified butter, known as ghee. This simple stir-in elevates your coffee from a quick-hit buzz to a steady, long-haul energy powerhouse, keeping you fueled for hours without the jitters or burnout. See, regular coffee burns through glucose like a wildfire, giving you that fleeting spark before the embers die out. MCTs? They're a different beast entirely. They bypass the usual digestive drama and head straight to your liver, where they're transformed into ketones, that elite, efficient fuel source for your brain and muscles alike. It's like pairing caffeine's acceleration with jet-grade gasoline. Smooth, sustained propulsion that keeps you humming along, alert and unbreakable. No more energy yo-yo, just a serene, confident flow that carries you straight through to lunch, feeling like you've got the world in your grip. My husband was the ultimate skeptic, always hitting that afternoon wall and chasing it with extra brews or junk snacks. But after folding in just 1 teaspoon of MCT oil, the walls crumbled. He powered through meetings with unshakable clarity, wrapped up projects ahead of schedule, and still had gas in the tank for family time come evening. And the taste? Surprisingly luxurious. Whiz it in a blender for 10 seconds, and you've got a frothy, creamy latte vibe that's satiating enough to curb those mid-morning munchies. But the perks ripple deeper. This hack stabilizes blood sugar like a pro, torches belly fat by boosting metabolism, and enhances insulin sensitivity, which is crucial for guys over 50 battling age-related slowdowns. It tempers caffeine's edge, delivering steady horsepower, pinpoint focus, and a clear-headed drive that feels authentically you. This accelerator is your gateway to all-day dominance and metabolic mastery. But remember, vitality isn't just about stamina, it's about that deeper fire. The confidence and desire that lights up your world. If you felt that inner flame flickering out, the next teaspoon could fan it back into a blaze so potent, it once left me playfully begging my husband to dial it back. Shifting gears to the second powerhouse stir-in, the one that truly reignites your core fire and restores that masculine edge you've been missing. Every man dreams of recapturing that unquenchable drive, the spark that powers not just your days, but your nights, your ambitions, and your unbreakable spirit. And believe it or not, it can all begin with a humble teaspoon of maca root powder blended into your morning brew. This ancient Peruvian superfood has been the secret weapon of warriors and endurance athletes for centuries. Prized for amplifying stamina, sharpening focus, and supercharging desire in the most natural way possible. As an adaptogen, maca works like a smart ally, helping your body navigate stress waves and restore hormonal harmony without force. It gently dials down cortisol, that testosterone thief, while encouraging your system to produce and utilize more of the good stuff, letting your natural power rise to the surface. No synthetic overrides here. Maca nurtures balance, steadying your inner ecosystem so you feel grounded, resilient, and alive with purpose. Plus, It awakens those brain centers tied to motivation and passion, reigniting that primal spark for life, work, and intimacy alike. When I first suggested maca to my husband, my goal was simple: lift his spirits amid the daily grind. But the transformation? It was electric. He started tackling tasks with renewed gusto, flashing genuine smiles that lit up the room. And by dusk, his energy shifted from drained to dynamic, a vibrant force that rekindled our connection in profound ways. The flavor seals the deal: a warm, nutty undertone with hints of butterscotch that melds seamlessly with coffee, especially when paired with MCT oil for a double boost. Just 1 teaspoon daily can pivot your chemistry towards strength, poise, and that magnetic confidence that turns heads. And when your partner picks up on the shift, pulling you closer with a knowing glance, you'll know it's all thanks to this effortless morning upgrade, a natural path to feeling like the king you were born to be. Yet if the toll of time shows in creaky joints, sluggish recovery, or nagging stiffness, the 3rd teaspoon might just be your ultimate ally, rebuilding your foundation from the cellular level up. Now, on to the 3rd and often overlooked teaspoon, the unsung hero that fortifies your entire structure, ensuring energy and hormones have a rock-solid base to thrive on. We're not just chasing highs anymore. This is about longevity, resilience, and the hidden supports that keep you charging forward. Enter collagen peptides, that powerhouse protein most guys dismiss as just for women's beauty routines. But for men over 50, collagen is the essential glue holding your body together, fueling tendons, ligaments, muscles, joints, and even your gut lining for peak performance. Production plummets after 40, leading to those telltale aches, sore knees after a walk, a stiff back in the morning, delayed workout recovery, and sneaky digestive woes that sap your strength. And coffee on an empty stomach? It can exacerbate inflammation, making matters worse. But dissolve 1 teaspoon of flavorless collagen peptides into your mug and watch the magic unfold. It vanishes without a trace, delivering invisible armor in every sip. This rebuilds your gut barrier, slashing inflammation and supercharging nutrient uptake for better overall fuel. It bolsters joint flexibility and muscle repair, so you move with ease and bounce back faster. Loaded with glycine, it enhances sleep depth, priming your body for overnight testosterone surges and hormonal recharge. My husband noticed it subtly at first. Mornings felt less rigid, workouts flowed smoother, digestion settled into rhythm, and his mental edge sharpened as low-grade inflammation faded. I coach my patients that true vitality demands a strong foundation. Collagen provides it, stabilizing your engine so energy flows freely, moods stay elevated, and performance hits new heights year after year. It even curbs hunger pangs. Pair it with coffee for a fasting-friendly boost that keeps you satisfied till noon. If joint twinges, gut gripes, or fitful nights are holding you back, this is your stealthy powerhouse, the quiet architect of enduring strength. But here's where many guys trip up. They overload, tossing all 3 into every cup, thinking more equals better. The truth? Mastery lies in strategy, not excess. With these 3 transformative teaspoons, MCT oil for fuel, maca root for fire, and collagen for foundation, unlocked, let's craft the blueprint to wield them like a pro. Forget piling them on daily. Your body's rhythms crave variety and intention. Cycle them wisely, like fine-tuning a high-performance machine. Some days for speed, others for spark, and always with maintenance in mind. For weekday warriors battling deadlines, lean on the Clean Fuel Accelerator. 1 teaspoon of MCT oil or ghee in your coffee to lock in unyielding focus, stamina, and poise that powers you through the grind. This is your productivity shield, delivering clarity and calm that makes you the standout in any room. On weekends or high-vibe days, ignite with the hormonal booster. Stir in maca root powder 2 or 3 times weekly, especially before social outings or romantic evenings, to unleash that vibrant magnetic energy that draws people in and reignites your passion for life. For the long haul, make collagen your daily staple, the resilience builder that heals joints, soothes your gut, and deepens rest, ensuring you age like fine wine, stronger with every year. The ultimate edge? Unwavering consistency. This 1 teaspoon morning ritual isn't just a habit, it's a declaration of control, signaling to your body and mind that you're the boss. That small act snowballs into massive momentum, sharper decisions, bolder actions, unbreakable confidence. Commit for 3 solid weeks, track the shifts, Energy that endures, moods that soar, sleep that restores, and a youthful vigor that turns back the clock. When colleagues ask your secret, or your partner marvels at the new you, just grin and credit the coffee, because this natural, seamless upgrade puts you firmly in command of your vitality. One sip at a time. Now, drop a comment below. Which teaspoon are you claiming first tomorrow? The fuel for focus, the spark for desire, or the builder for endurance? I personally read and respond to everyone. If this resonated and fired you up, smash that like button, subscribe for more game-changing tips on natural testosterone boosts and men's health hacks, and share it with a buddy still slugging plain coffee. No man over 50 should settle for fading out when reigniting your prime is this simple. I'm Dr. Recheal from Vital Eternity, and remember, true aging isn't about dimming your light. It's about fueling it brighter than ever. Stay empowered, stay unstoppable, and make every morning count.